My mom has never put deodorant on in public, and she just acted like I was undressing in front of everyone at our gate. Of course not. That's a perfectly normal thing to do.
It's not.
Well, friends, we made it to Portugal. I've looked better, I'll say that. These eye bags are not giving, but we're in our hotel room. It's pretty cute. I'll show you in a sec, but letting the curls out, because something I've noticed about Portuguese women, they really let the curls fly. Curls for the girls here in Portugal. So I didn't bring my hair blow dryer thing. So I'm gonna go all natural this week with the hair. So we shall see how that goes. I'll show you the fit check. We're about to leave for dinner. Wearing my Old Navy button up and H&M top, Old Navy shorts, and then I got my Birkenstocks, my fake Birkenstocks. I'm also feeling like I packed well. A lot of linen, a lot of denim shorts, two pairs of Birkenstocks, and that really seems to be the fashion here is Birkenstocks and linen and denim shorts. So I'm kind of like, wait, this is my ideal fashion mecca. And yeah, what did we do today? Oh my gosh. So we got in at like 11:30 this morning. It's 8 hours ahead, so I'm very discombobulated, but we got coffee first things first. We all learned that from the Cape Cod trip, didn't we? You have to get coffee the second you get off the plane or things really fall apart. And then we went to our hotel, dropped our bags off. We couldn't check in yet, so we went to lunch and then took a tuk-tuk ride all around Lisbon, it felt like. About to hit a tuk-tuk tour. Here we go.
If you enter the church and you go downstairs, we still have St. Antonio's script.
Oh, nice.
Downstairs. It's very, very beautiful.
What?
This church.
It really is. It's amazing.
Yes, and he paints everything important about the city, you know. You might recognize lots of stuff.
Fernanda was our tuk-tuk driver. She was delightful. She gave us quite a historic tour. And yeah, we saw so many churches and a lot of beautiful views. And then we kind of hit a wall halfway through that journey and got some coffee, got our second wind, and then went back to the hotel, tried to stay awake, both fell asleep for like an hour. And now we're gonna go out to dinner, and I can't wait to get a little Aperol Spritz. I've been seeing them all day today, and I'm like, let's get it. So yeah, successful first day. Here's a little room tour. My mom's bed, my bed, our little desk, chair, my stuff strewn about. Then they have TV and this little compartment that opens up. That's apparently for laptops, but we were saying I'm not putting any laptop in there because I would certainly forget it. And then let me show you our room with a view. We've got some nice tile down. That's a tuk-tuk. See, that's what we rode on today. So this is the view from the room. So cute. First Aperol Spritz in Portugal. It's a momentous moment. Let's see how we go. Divine. First of many. I'll say that. Gorgeous. Stunning. Ew. Good morning from day 2 in Lisbon. My mom went out and got breakfast because she's more of an early riser than me, but she brought back this absolutely stunning coffee. You guys, the coffee here is not playing. I'll say that. It's not playing. They really know how to do it, and they take it seriously over here. So I'm feeling a little alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic because that coffee is coursing through my veins, and yeah, it was delish. So we are getting ready to go to Belém, which is a neighborhood that people have been raving about. So excited to do that. Last night we got a delicious Italian meal, and it was this beautiful outdoor little restaurant situation. We met a nice couple from Quebec who had just been traveling all over Portugal and gave us some good recs. They were really sweet. I picked up some French that they were talking, except I was like, this French sounds a little bit odd. And then I realized, oh, they're from Canada, so the French is going to sound a little different. And yeah, then we came back here, watched the last 20 minutes of Twilight on TV with Portuguese subtitles, and then we both passed the heck out. I slept like the dead, you guys. Not a dream in my head, okay? I slept so well, and I got a good, 9 hours, I think, so definitely feeling like Bring Me Back to Life by Evanescence. So I think we're just gonna have a little explore today around Lisbon. This is our last full day in Lisbon. Then we have the morning in Lisbon tomorrow, and then we go to the town of Tomar. So action-packed day, but let me show you the fit check. I got this Target top, these denim Old Navy shorts, and then I think I'm just gonna wear my Birkenstocks this morning. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Busy day ahead of us. My shoes make Squidward noises. No. Well, we're back in our room. It's only about 8 o'clock, but I'm pooped. I'm wiped. We walked more today than these two LA biddies ever walk. We went to Belém, and you know, there wasn't much to see. It was a little underwhelming. So we came back to our neighborhood. Chiaro. And then
Baisha.
what?
The neighborhood's also next to Baisha.
Baisha. And we did a little bit of walking around and just peeking into little stores, had lunch, and then came home. Both had to take another nap. This is kind of a nap necessity trip. And then we went to Graça neighborhood, walked around there, and then we tried to find a dinner place, and it was a low point because they were taking us all up and down these little stairs and little alleyways, and we could not for the life of us find this restaurant. So I was like 2 minutes away from throwing a tantrum. I was like trying to suppress tears of frustration. We just went to this restaurant that had like one Italian dish on the menu, and I was like, that one. And I got my Aperol Spritz, thank God. So this is our celebratory Aperol Spritz after we tried to find this Italian place. Walked all over Kingdom Come. I'm exhausted, but it hits. It hits different by Taylor Swift. I'll say that. I need to hold it up. So, all in all, good day. But yeah, that was definitely one of those traveling moments where you're like, and it's hard. And it's hard to be on your feet all day in the hot sun. But we persevered. And we're back in the hotel. And I'm probably going to watch Bachelor in Paradise because that premiered last night. And I got some catching up to do. So I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good morning from day 3. We are about to head to Tomar, which is like a smaller town here in Portugal. So we're just getting ready. My bags are packed here, you can see. This morning I woke up and went down the street to a little cafe and tried to order smoked salmon and egg on toast. But because I didn't want the 2 accompanying drinks that came with it, they heard that in terms of the language barrier as no smoked salmon. Not sure how we got there, but it was still good. Eggs on toast and my little Americano. I was just reading some of my book, and then we are going to head out. Last night, I can't remember if I updated you all. Oh yeah, I think I did. Oh yes, the journey to find the Italian place that didn't exist. And then after that, I tried to watch Bachelor in Paradise, but it wouldn't let me here, so I just caught up on my YouTubes and read my book and passed out. So yeah, long day ahead of us, but here we go. Pretty.
Cars to fix, bills to pay, rooms to clean, meals to make. What a life that we've designed, I'd do it a million times.
Well, folks, I am in bed. It is Wednesday evening, so evening of day 3. We're in Tomar. I am in my own little room in this Airbnb. My mom has her own room and I have mine. They're like conjoined. It's like kind of a suite situation. And it was a long day, but it was a good day. We love Tomar. We're just loving it. It's like so freaking cute. And so we walked around the town when we got here. And then, first when we got here, I took a 2-hour nap because I was exhausted from the travel. It was 2 hours by train, but I was completely pooped. So slept like the dead, then woke up and we walked around the town and that was really fun. And we just popped into some shops and whatnot, got the vibe. And then we tried to get dinner, but it was too early. These Europeans really are not on my eating cycle. So we then went to this Renaissance concert of some composers I'd never heard of, and I doubt most people have, but it was pretty good. I'll just say that the guy who was the conductor was verbose, long-winded, talked longer about the songs than the singers actually took singing the songs. That was my only complaint. But the music was really beautiful. And then we went out to a nice Italian dinner with my mom's choral director, Jim. So this trip is culminating in us seeing a piece that Jim composed here in a nearby town. And so we went to the concert with him and his husband, Mike. And then we went to dinner with them. And it was really fun, but we didn't get out of our dinner until like 10:30, okay? So, yeah, it is past my bedtime. I'm going to bed soon. But needless to say, a successful first day in Tomar. And tomorrow, I'm going to be by the pool. I will show you guys the pool tomorrow. It's sick, and there's like a beautiful rooftop view here, and it's going to be nothing but good vibes tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the 90s. Woo! This lizard is happy to hear that. So, time for me to go to bed so I can lizard out tomorrow.
Fishies.
Well, folks, let's not be in shadow, shall we? I am back to our room after a long day. Today is Thursday evening. It's been a good full day. So we woke up and we went to a little breakfast spot. My mom and the man serving us had quite a language barrier moment. She was trying to ask for nata, which is like a pastry here in Portugal that's pretty famous, and he brought her a bowl of whipped cream. So I'm not sure how we got there, but
But one is chantilly and this is crystal nut. Okay, sorry. No problem.
I didn't know that.
my mom also does this funny thing where she doesn't, well, sometimes she throws in some Portuguese words that she knows, but she mostly just like uses a Portuguese or what she thinks of as a Portuguese accent. And so she just sort of speaks in an accent and hopes that they understand her. And it doesn't usually work. But anyway, and then we went to the, what's it called? The Convent of Christ and the Knights of Templar Castle, which was really, really cool. First we went to the castle. Oh, and we met this really nice tuk-tuk driver named Louis. And Louis took us on this tour and explained the history and everything. And he was really sweet and really hot.
Walls of the area between 9 and 12 centuries area, okay? Because they took the castle that was here before and built a new one. Okay? So, and you will see next, was more deeper, like 6 meters than today, okay?
And then we went to the convent, and that was beautiful as well. And we sort of wandered around inside. Just stunning, just absolutely breathtaking. There's so much history here that I didn't know about, but I'm learning.
Now, as I told you, they are doing archaeology to the right.
Ooh. Wow.
Sound was on. I heard click.
Then we went to lunch, and that was good. And then we came back here to the hotel, and I finally got my pool time in. So I spent like a good 2.5 hours by the pool, finished another book. I've read 2 books here while I've been in Portugal, and just kind of took a little cat nap by the pool. Got the pool to myself. Just vibing. Nice 95-degree day. This is life and how to live it, ladies. And then I came upstairs to our room and took a real nap for like an hour and a half. And then we went and got Indian food, just like around the corner from where we're staying. And that was so good. It was delicious Indian. And if you live in LA, you know that the Indian food is sorely lacking. So it really was nice to eat Indian food in Europe. Indian food in Portugal. Here we go. Then we went and got gelato. So I am stuffed. But I wanted to give you a little fit check because I bought this dress specifically for this trip. If you can see, stunting on these hoes with this cute little dress. And then tomorrow I'm going to be wearing this dress. Can you see it? So I'll show you that tomorrow. Well, I'm back in the room. It is Friday evening and it's been a full day. I am exhausted, but I'm wearing my dress that I showed y'all last night. And what can I tell you? It's been a day. So, woke up in a lot of back pain this morning. It kind of started yesterday, but this morning when I woke up, I was like, oh, geez, here we go. Just like really uncomfortable in any position other than lying on my back. It's kind of like a sharp pain right there. It's kind of like a pinchy pain. It's not like lower back or anything. It's like on my left side. So I was like, oh, what am I to do? Today is a big day. So I slept till like 10 o'clock and then we went to a nice breakfast along the water. Along the river, and we saw these kids playing in these like bubble things out on the water that I've never seen them in the water. I've only seen them in like grass or something like that, but they looked like they were having the time of their lives. Oh, they're almost ready to go. And then we walked to this park near the river. We saw this water wheel thing that was cool. And then we kind of wandered the streets and went to a little contemporary art museum that we stumbled upon. That was really cool. I like contemporary art. It's just so weird. We saw some really weird paintings, but that was fun. And then we went to pop around some shops and saw a wedding happening, which was really cool. The couple was coming out of the church just as we were walking by, so that was special. And then at this point, I'm like, yo, I'm in pain. So we managed to find a masseuse named Tatiana. And I went and got a massage. It was really intense. She was like crunching things around in there. She was moving. It felt like she was moving organs. And I was like, you do you, girl, because whatever you got to move in there to make this pain go away, I'll take it. It started to feel better, like during the massage, but even by the end of the massage, I was still in pain. So still in pain now. And then I just kind of had to be a brave girl. I came home from the massage. I laid down for a few minutes, and then I was like, I'm going to rally. We got to go to the concert tonight to see Jim's European premiere of his piece. Fit check, as I showed you all this dress last night. Old Navy, of course. Got my new Portugal tile fanny pack. And hair is au naturel, as you can tell. But yeah, this is the look for tonight. Oh, and these are my other Birkenstocks that I brought. So I rallied, and then we took an Uber to a neighboring town where there was the beautiful church that was premiering this choral piece.
Get you can take your credit there, Cole.
There's the flying Christmas right there.
Yeah.
So we had a little drink beforehand. I ordered a rosé and they brought me this bottle, okay? I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish this, but we'll try. And then we saw the concert, and then we rode home with the singers on the bus. So all in all, a very full day, but I am down for the count. I've just been lying in bed here on TikTok, just recovering. But despite back pain, it was a fun day. It was a fun, full day. So tomorrow we're heading back to Lisbon. So I will catch up with you later. Well, friends, our trip has come to a close. Currently hanging out in our hotel room back in Lisbon. We had a long travel day today. You guys, a bit of a Herculean effort getting to the train station in Tomar. We were going to take an Uber from our hotel in Tomar to the train station. It was going to be like a 3-minute drive, but like a 15-minute walk. But the temperatures reached 99 degrees today. And if you'll remember, my back is still hurting. So I dug deep to bring my backpack, my purse, and my rolly suitcase from our hotel in Tomar to the train station to catch the train to Lisbon. Herculean effort. My back was in shambles. So I've just kind of been lying horizontal since we got here. We went and got dinner down at the hotel. We're pretty fried. I mean, traveling in 99-degree heat is not for the faint of heart, especially when you have a back that hurts. So we're laying low. So I am just editing the vlog now, putting some finishing touches on it. And, you know, we're just reliving the highlights of the trip, chit-chatting about our favorite moments. So, yeah, suffice it to say, we're obsessed with Portugal. The people here are some of the kindest, sweetest angels on earth that we've ever met. Everyone just like literally bent over backwards to help us all throughout the trip. It would be like, oh, we need to find this thing. And then someone would just like emerge out of thin air and be like, yes, of course, let me help you. And like, here are 5 suggestions. All of our tuk-tuk drivers and taxi drivers and people at the hotels could not have been sweeter. So I give this country a 10 out of 10, if you're asking me. Sad to go home, but also I always love coming home to LA, so it's bittersweet, but I'll be happy to see my Petey. Meanwhile, Petey's partying it up in Vegas with Caroline and one of our friends from college, Leah, and so he and Pete are having the time of their lives. He's making himself very comfortable at Caroline's stepdad's house, so I'm feeling good about that. I know he's having fun without me. He's really enjoying his vacation to Vegas this weekend. Caroline and Leah are there for the Backstreet Boys concert and the Beyonce concert. So Petey won't be attending those, but he is having a great time in Vegas. Don't you worry. So yeah, I am going to close things out here. Thank you so much for coming along on our Portugal adventure. We had the time of our lives. It was a much needed vacay. My mom is a wonderful travel companion, and it just couldn't have been a more successful trip other than my back pain. That was really the only blight on the trip, but other than that, it was an incredible vacation, and I will see you all in the next one when I'm back in LA.